Okay, let's do this. It's going down to 3. We're gonna go d5 now. Let's do this. Let's take. Let's do that. And take. Let's do this. I'm gonna do this and take. So this is a good pawn structure. Let's do this. Put an eye on that pawn. Okay, so he's doing a pretty good job. Let's do this. If b4, I can just go back. Let's go d5. Try and block this bishop out. Take. Rook there. If he moves the knight, I think I have check. But I'm gonna save it. Let's just do this first. E5. Take. Take. Do this. This. Oh god. Yep, I messed up. Yep, that's lost. This g3. Let's get the bishop out and castle now. Maybe go d4. Okay, let's go c4. This. Gotta play fast. Let's take. If c takes, I just go rook c1. If this, maybe I'll do that. Now let's do rook c1. Generally, a minority attack is what we should be going for here. Let's do that. Let's do this. Get the knight to c5. This. This. Okay, so this is still kind of tricky. Nothing's really winning. Let's do this. Takes with the bishop, okay. I'm gonna take and move the queen. Maybe e3 next. Let's go e3. Let's get the bishop back. Let's go a3, b4. He does this. Should be kind of worried here. But doesn't seem that bad. Let's do that. He can't go f6. He does that, which is a good move. Let's do this. This. Check. This. This and take. Oh my god, it's my internet. It's my internet. Hello, hi Justiv. Oh my god, how did I lose that game? Bro, it was my internet. I gotta play faster than... I got only 1 bar. We gotta do this faster. Let's do this in castle. I only got 1 bar of internet. Let's do this. Knight there and take. This. Maybe do knight b3 next. Let's go b4. I'm gonna sack the pawn. Oh, I meant to play rook b1. This isn't that great, but I was planning something else. this. Let's go e4. This. Take and take. Okay, let's do this. Try and get f4 next. Can I get f4 here? It's an idea. Probably have to move. I want to open the position. So let's do this. If queen takes... Okay, now I can do that. Okay, let's do this. Maybe h3. First this. 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 Hit the rook now. Let's do that. Ooh. Okay, I thought I was... Yeah, but I am winning. Wait, how's my time still running? Check. Check. This. 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 Oh my god, I'm so slow. Oh my god! I swear this is my internet. Because how do I keep losing time? How do I genuinely keep losing time? Oh my god. Okay, let's just play a rapid because... Here's a d4. Let's go d5. Knight f6. So this is the... What's it called? Jababa? He goes for bishop g5. I'm gonna go... What do I go for? c6 is a line. Bishop there is a line. Let's just develop our bishop. He does that. I'm gonna go c6. Control those pawns. Let's go bishop g6 and take. If he ever takes here, I take with the e-pawn. Okay, let's go there. Stop f5. Now he's going for that, so probably do bishop e7 next. Let's do this. Maybe knight g4 in the future is an idea. Let's see. I'm going to just continue my development. Maybe do c5 next. Try and break these pawns. Generally, a knight e5 is a really good move here. So if I take knight d7, could exchange a whole bunch of pieces. So take, maybe bishop h5, make him move and then do something like this. Doesn't seem great. So take, knight d7, take. I could play that. But I think I'm just gonna go c5. Let's just create some pressure here. If he goes bishop b5, I just have to castle. Okay, so what's the idea here? So if knight takes, and I put pressure there, I'm also threatening to take, and then at least his pawns are weak, and this knight is kind of awkward. Goes bishop b5. Let's do this. If take, I just take back with the knight. And if knight takes, I just recapture. Let's go h takes. This is getting kind of interesting. Right now, I'm thinking of doing that. Okay, I'm going to recapture with the queen. Keep the tension here. You know, ideas like... Okay, so he takes, which is good. Maybe take and like rook c4 or something. Maybe an idea. So if take... I don't think knight takes is a good move. So you definitely take with a pawn. So pawn, and then we could go something like... maybe... This is kind of hard. Maybe b5 and then try and push. Okay, let's see. So let's take. The issue is he takes and plays c3. And then it's kind of hard to break. But let's try and see if we can get this. Okay, so knight takes, which I didn't expect. I don't think it's the best move. Let's go rook there. If he goes b3, okay, he does that. Let's do this. Now maybe a minority attack with this is a good idea. We need to break the structure. Then it makes sense to have this. So what can he do? What's his best move? Maybe queen d3, try and get the rooks there. I mean, he has a weakness on e3. And at the end game, this will definitely like be an issue. But since I do have a bishop, maybe e5 and opening up the position is a good idea. So I have a lot of ideas here. Maybe, so I'm right now thinking b5, a5, b4 is the best. Let's see. This, just take. Okay, he does that. I think I'm going to go b5 now and try and push this. Let's try and play for the minority attack. Okay, g4. Let's go a5 now. Okay, so I don't think this is a good move. The reason for it is now I could probably do something with e5. So I'm thinking take, and then e5, or even e5 directly. So e5, knight e2. And then I could take and then e5. I feel that's better. Just to resolve the tension here. So take, let's go e5 next. Knight e2. And now b4. Try and break all this up. Yeah, so f5 was, he broke under pressure because there was no need for this. Just solid development, bring the pieces in was enough. So knight there. Oh, he goes there. So he's interested in that. So if I do that, he just takes, and there's no point. So maybe a move like queen a7 is an idea. He can't take yet because of queen takes, and position's like very bad for him. So I'm keeping the ideas open. Maybe bishop g5 later, rook e4. Okay, he does this. Right now, even b4 is a move. But let's see, what can we do? So rook e4, rook takes, queen there. And maybe bishop h4. And if he takes, rook g3, king there. Doesn't seem to be much. So rook e4, rook takes, take this. And then what? Maybe bishop there, take. Rook check, king g2. Doesn't seem to be enough. What else? Bishop g5. He can take this. But do I really want to give up these two center pawns? Not really. I could go a4, but this becomes fixed then. So what do we do? Let's see. This, he just moves. Then these pawns aren't that strong anymore. We could do this, this, and see how it goes. Maybe move the bishop here and try a check or something. It's definitely an idea. Let's go there. It's definitely an idea. Okay, he defends, which I didn't really expect. I thought he'd just take on d5. But now what do we do? Rook there, I think he can't do that. Maybe he just continues with rook takes. If bishop there, again rook takes. Maybe bishop g5 is the best move. This, check, king g2, rook c4. Wow, so that seems interesting. So let's do this. If rook takes, I can even go bishop takes e3 and then bring the other rook to c4 and start doing something. So check. King there, let's do this. Oh no! I forgot that. I don't know why I thought he played king g2. Because check this, queen h5, I had bishop h6, but it's not that as effective now. This king being on h1. But it's fine. If he takes there, I need to take with the queen. Because again, this check is an issue. So what else can he do? Let's see. So queen h5. Now I just go bishop back. Defend everything. So check this. Check this. Take. Should be fine for me. If he goes something like f6, it may be an issue. Maybe. This, because I can't really move yet. Because of f6, I could play g6 then. And if check, go king h7, and again I have this. So he gives check, let's go king h7. Is he gonna go for this check, or let's see what he does. Knight d2 is interesting. He takes, but I don't think that works, because now I can take with my queen. And if he goes queen h5, I defend back with queen h6. If take, I just take, and it should be fine. If this, I go back, and then, yep, I do this. If queen takes, it's just checkmate. Isn't this not just checkmate? So where's the cleanest checkmate? So check, this, queen check, king there, it's mate. If check, king g2, king there, this is mate. So check, queen check. If king there, it's just mate. If this, I guess we could just do this, and then it's mate. So check and mate. So that was a nice game. I think I went wrong somewhere here, though. Was rook e4 the best move? Oh, it wasn't. It was to go b4, which is interesting. And if he takes, b takes, and do this. Wow, that was nice. And here, yeah, here I messed up. I think I should not have taken. Taking was a bit of an issue. It's fine, we move. We're playing a 2300. Let's see how this goes. It goes e3. Let's control the center. Let's go d5. Let's go e5 now. Get the bishop out. He does d4. I don't know why he did that. I'm gonna go e4. This seems like a French for some reason. Okay, so I understand his idea. He wants to trade out the piece, which is smart. Let's go c6, control the center. Do this. I'm gonna guess castle. If knight f4, I always have a move like g5 to attack. So if g5 now, he just does this. I'm just gonna develop my pieces. I could do this, but I think he has takes, takes, takes. And if queen takes, he has bishop c4. So that's his idea. His idea is to take and go bishop c4. So what do I do? I could go bishop e6. If knight there, this. Okay, this is fine. Okay, now let's just get our knight in the game. Okay, now I think an idea is king h8 and like go g5. And the reason for king h8 is because I want to get my rook to g8 and the other rook to f8. Where then I can push. He goes knight b4. His idea is that. Let's keep our queen on d7. I want to be able to play f4 and bring the queen to h3. He does this. F4 is a move. If f4 takes, rook g8, king h1, queen there, rook h1, rook g1, and what then? It seems good, but like I don't see anything concrete. So f4 takes. Rook there, king there, this, rook there, take, rook g1, king there, queen h4. That seems good, right? So let's go with f4. If he takes, I take and go rook g1. So this, and bring the queen in. Oh, he does that. He doesn't take. Okay, I'm surprised by this move. If f3, he goes bishop f1 and everything's defended. I don't want to give up the pressure just yet. Let's see what we can do. I could go queen there and then threaten to take and maybe try and do something in this file. Maybe doubling the rooks is an idea. Rook f7 seems interesting. I think maybe I might do it. Just bring the other rook to f8 and then try and eventually break open this f file. It's okay, he goes back. Let's get the other rook to f8. I'm not worried if he takes now because all my pieces are active. There's pressure in the king. And now I guess what's a good follow-up? Maybe h5. But he does this, which I think we have a brilliant move here. If we go f3, we sack the rook, but we go queen h3 and it's a checkmate. So f3, I think he would definitely lose the bishop. If he takes, I go queen h3 and it's checkmate. And if he goes g4, I simply take. So he's definitely going to lose this bishop. He should take, and I guess this is just GG's. So this is a nice win. If he does this, just that, and it's game over. Yep, let's take. Get the knight to e4 now. Right, now we see all our pieces being in the attack. Everything's working together. This is perfect. Okay, he goes there. I could take and go knight there. It seems winning. I could also just exchange the pieces. And if this, just maybe queen there or something. I think that seems enough. Let's just do this. Let's simplify the position. If queen there, I just go queen f7, threaten queen f3, and also rook f1. This is just game over. Can I please play a game? Unrated if you choose. Hello, Explorer. Hello. I'm not playing viewers right now, but I'll play them soon. If Queen G5, just go Queen H3. So he does that. Let's go Queen F5. I'm threatening Queen E4, threatening a mate. If this Queen H3, I just go G4, and yeah, this is game over. So what does he do? Yeah, there's nothing to do here. Now we just go Queen there, threaten mate in 1. Let's go G4. Now the Queen has no squares to go, and it's forced mate. There we go. We win this. Let's continue. Let's continue with a rapid rating. I don't usually play rapid. That's why I have a low rating here. I play bullet usually most of the time. Let's go knight f3, g3. Get the bishop out and castle. Let's do this. Let's play the Catalan. If I can, let's play the Catalan. Okay, so e5 is usually a move here. Let's do this. If he goes d5, I'm going to go d4 with the Catalan. I think I'm going to start with c4 and then d5 now. So now this has become like an English. Let's take and take. Let's go d4. I want to get my pieces out right now. e4 is a move to think of. He does this. I could take and like make him lose a tempo. I don't know how good that is. So take, if bishop takes a3 and then try and get a tempo like that. Seems interesting. But he could go a5, so I don't know. If e4, he just retreats. Doesn't seem like much. I think I'm going to take. Just make him lose a tempo. And maybe do a3 now. Get the pawn to b4. And develop our pieces. So if a5, I think I could go queen c2 and get the rook to d1. He does this. Let's go b4. Get the bishop there. Let's do... I could do this first. I could also go e4 and make him move. But I guess this is fine. Let's just do this. I could go queen there. And if bishop there, I go like rook d1. But is there any way to like exploit this? Right now there's a checkmate and there's also a weak knight. So maybe e4, bishop, knight there. And then something like, I don't know. So this, queen c2, bishop b7, rook d1. Queen there, knight c3. I don't really see anything which could win straight up. So I'm just going to move my queen, get the rook to d1. There's nothing is happening right now. I'm just going to prepare for something. Maybe e4 now. Definitely now it's a threat. If he goes rook c8, I think I could just take. And if knight takes queen b3, pressure this pawn. So he'd probably have to move the queen right now. So this, e4, knight there. Okay, fine. So he does that. Now, what's something we can think of? How do we do this? I notice this knight doesn't have many squares. So if I go something like e4, he goes knight f6. Then I go b5. He goes knight a5. And then I do bishop e5, queen there. Is there anything there? I don't think so. If e4 there, and then let's see, maybe knight g5. Oh, maybe knight g5 right now is a good idea. So knight g5. If he goes, he can't go h6 because it's mate. If he goes g6. Oh wait, what am I saying? Knight g5 he just takes. See, I don't have knight g5 now. So this, and then knight g5. And if h6, I take, and if takes, I take and take. But doesn't seem enough. But actually, now that I think of it, I could play e4, knight there, e4 this, b5, knight there, then knight g5, threatening e5. And maybe there I have something. If he goes h6, this, h6. I could take e5. No, but he just takes. I don't seem to have anything again. Let's just develop our knight. Let's not overthink this. If he takes, I'm going to take with my bishop because I don't want to exchange bishops with bishop f6. Yep, let's... If I do queen takes, he goes there. So that's why I'm going to take with the bishop first. Okay, so he does that. So right now, I think b5, I could damage his structure. Is there anything better here? This, he's forced to go knight a5. And then what? Then go like knight there. B5, knight a5, bishop e5, queen there. Then maybe queen b2. No, queen b2 equals knight c4. So it's not enough. Could do this and take and go a4. But I don't want to give him the bishops. Let's go queen b2, put pressure on this pawn. And now once he goes there, I could do... What can I do? b5, this, bishop e5 now, queen there. And now rook c8, c1. But he just takes. Let's go h4, try and create some weakness here. I want to break this. If he goes f6, I'm happy to see that move. Because like his structure gets weak. f6, I could even sack, which is funny. What do we do now? Let's see. I mean, if we're sneaky enough, we could do like rook c1, b5 and get the bishop here. Because his queen's kind of trapped. But I think he'd anticipate b5 if I go rook c1. He does that. This cannot be right. This... Yeah, we have to go for it. Let's go b5. There's no way a5 is a good move. He does this, okay. If bishop there, he goes there. And then I could go rook there. And if this, I go there. And if he does this, I go there. Wow. So look at this. So bishop e5, queen there, rook c1, queen d7, rook c7, queen d5, and then knight e1. Seems good. Let's do this. If he takes directly, I guess I just recapture. Play usual. Okay, he does. He goes there now. Let's continue with h5. I'm going to make a weakness with h6. Break open these pawns. Now even b6 is a potential weakness. Maybe rook, bishop c7 and take. So these are a lot of ideas in this position. So this, and maybe bishop g7 next. Okay, he does that. What do I do now? I could play a4, just solidify this position. But I think time is also important here. So maybe bishop there. Or maybe bishop here is more forcing. So this, knight d5. If this, I'm assuming he goes something like, how does he defend this pawn? Knight e5, I go e4. So maybe this is the best move. So this, rook b8, and then like, okay, let's try this. So this, if he goes rook d8, I just move the bishop. I mean, move the rook. That's move. What's he do here? I only have 4 minutes. I gotta play fast. That seems like a terrible move. Why did he? And he resigned. And he resigns. That was a terrible move. Yeah, but this wasn't winning, obviously. But then it seemed like a really good position I could push. I don't know if I had something earlier here. Was take a good move? Okay, take was a good move. You man a3. We developed her pieces. Rook d1's a good move. Rook. Okay, h4 wasn't the best idea. So he's saying rook dc1. Okay, like play for the b5 knight bishop e5 trick. That's interesting. Let's play blitz now because it's rapid goes forever. Okay, let's go c5. Let's develop our knight. Let's go g6. Get the bishop there. Could take. Could take and go d6. Let's do this and take. So I want to go there, but then bishop h6 is kind of annoying. So I'm gonna have to waste a move again. Getting the knight to f6 now. Let's do this in castles. I have some check. Okay, let's see what we can do. I'm gonna go a6, maybe a rook there and play b5 next. Let's see what we can do. He does that. If I go rook b8, he goes there. So what's the plan here? How do I make use of any of this? If b5, do I sack a pawn? Sack the pawn. This, rook takes, take. Or I might not sack a pawn because I have knight there. b5 seems like an interesting move. Despite being defended thrice, we seem to have something. If c takes, I just play knight takes. And if bishop e4, I go knight takes c3. He takes there. I don't understand why, but let's do that. Right now it's looking good for us. We have our pieces developed. Everything's fine. If he doesn't take, I'm going to take and damage these pawns. And it's going to be potential weaknesses in the future. Okay, he does that. What are the moves I can think of? I want to take. I could also just keep this tension there. So if take, and then like, I don't know. Let's just take. I feel like if he takes, he at least has a weakness there. We could go knight g4, knight e5, trying to pressure these pawns. And we're also threatening bishop takes c3 right now, so he has to move the knight. Or at least defend. But this, and then queen h6. It's not something I want to get into. Okay, he does that, just like we said. I could wait and play like there. And if queen there, maybe queen here. I think it's a good idea. This, if queen there, I go bishop there. If h3, I do this and obviously just take. And if this or something, I just take. No, actually this, I just do that. Okay, he does this. If bishop there, h3, knight f2, this. And then I give check, g3, and I could just recapture. Seems good. Do this. Knight there, like f5 or something. Just create like a lot of pressure here. He could also go bishop e1, but I feel like now his bishop's being overloaded, so something might work right now. Maybe knight there. Okay, he goes there. Let's give a check. Now I can give another check. Is there something better? Let's see if there's anything better here. I could go king g7 with the idea of like somehow maybe knight g4, rook h8 ideas. It's potential. Could also take. Check g3 and knight g4 is what I'm thinking. And it seems like the best. So this and take. Oh, and I don't have time. Since my internet is bad, I'm probably going to lose this on time. Let's do this. Bishop e3. Move. King g7, rook h8. I need this to work. Rook there, I probably have to move again. Let's do this. The rook there. Let's just take. Probably had an easier win there somewhere. Let's go knight f4 now. Check. Take and take. This. Do this. This. Wow. I'm slow. Do this and this. And this. And this and this and this. Push. Oh, we won on time. Whew, we won on time, but I was trying to just flag him. But obviously, this is just a winning position. Here, this. This is just winning. This is just a winning position. Let's continue. So you reach 2600. Let's try and get to 27. Let's go d5. This. Get the knight out. I can take and go knight g4. Those are ideas in these positions. Probably can I do this right now? This. If king there. Seems a bit too much right now. Yeah, let's not hurry into anything. Let's just develop our pieces. Okay, let's take. Okay. Now I feel something might be there. So this, knight there. This and take. Could get a few pawns. But is that good enough? So this, c6, knight there. He can't move the knight. So he has to move the queen, then this, check. Then we could take. Okay, let's go for it. Let's go bishop f2. Check. If king e2, I go b6, get the bishop out. Now let's go c6, get the queen to b6. Let's see what he does. If queen there, I just go queen b6 check. And if king f1, knight there. And there we go. Let's see. Okay, he does that. Now we have to go check. Check. And wherever he moves, he's in a check. That's the funny thing about this position. So he goes king there, and now we can check. Let's check again. And if he goes there, I'm just gonna take, because if he takes, I need this opening. He does that. He's playing this good as well, but now I can just take and escape with my knight. I've been timed to just escape. Let's do... What can I do? Bishop there. He goes this. Could do this. Take. I don't need to, like, give up the pawn. Could go there. I could just do this. Just protect this pawn. Now let's go knight d5 and take. If rook takes, go bishop e6. Develop the knights now. This is a move, right? How do I just win this? I could go b6. I could do this right now. And once he defends, I go rook d7. This and defend. Now let's just go knight a6, get the rook to d1. Okay, let's do this. Get the rook to d1 now. I think he's losing another piece. Wherever he moves the knight. He does this. Okay, that's good. So maybe he's not losing another piece just yet. Let's do knight c7. Go knight b5 or something. Or maybe even knight e8. Yeah, knight e8 is probably better. So knight e8, take is working. So this, if knight there, I just take. If he takes, I take and do that. Where does he move? Where is he safe anywhere? Take, I just take and recapture. Okay, now let's take and take back. Now we're just an entire rook up, and this should just be game over. There we go. We win this again. Another win. We're reaching 2608. So he's... Oh, this guy's 2600 as well. Let's go e4. Let's get the knight out. Let's do this. Let's go bishop g3. Okay, I'm gonna go queen e2 right now. He does that. Okay, so if I take, he goes knight takes. If I castle, he just plays this. But I think I have to take and go bishop d2 here. So knight takes and go bishop d2. Okay, he does that. I'm just going to castle, forcing him to take. He moves instead. But here, this shouldn't be that great, because now I have knight there. He goes knight a6. I go bishop there. I'm getting a lot of tempo, which I like. So let's do this. Maybe he could go bishop d6 defending. That's also a move, right? But now I could take, and go bishop f4 again, pressuring there. What else could I do? This. I think I'm just gonna take. Let's just take and get the bishop there. If queen takes here, I just take with the pawn. I'm not really worried about damaging my structure. This isn't an issue because right now everything's defended here. He goes there, okay. Now I don't want this guy to castle, so I'm gonna go bishop d6, prevent this guy from castling, and now eventually just go king h1, c4, break up the position. He does that. Let's go. What can we do? I don't want to exchange queens either, and he can't obviously do that. Let's go a4, try and break up the queen side. If this, I just move a5. Okay, so what's his threat? His threat is to do that. I could just defend with c3 right now. Okay, he goes knight h5. So his idea is that. And I don't want to exchange pieces. Let's see. If I go there, like completely ignore his threat, and he goes this, I could go this. No, but then he gets this. Okay. So his idea is basically knight f4, but queen g5, queen g2. I could just move my queen, simply defend everything. But is there anything more forcing here? This. Take, check. Yeah, doesn't seem like it. Let's just do this. We got to play a bit fast as well. Me yapping is making my time run out. Maybe a4, break open this. Once I get a5, I feel like it should just be winning. There's literally nothing. He can't go f6 because of queen takes e6. His h6, the idea is to go check. So his idea is that I don't want to take, so I'm just going to move my king. Now if queen g5, we just go f4. Let's go f4 now. Simply prevent this trade. He wants to exchange queens because if he manages to do that, his weak king really isn't that big of a deal. I actually saw a brilliant idea. If he goes queen d8, I can play queen takes e6, and if f takes, I go bishop g6, and it's a checkmate. That's beautiful. Will he play that? I don't know. Okay, he goes there. Let's go a5, like we've planned. Okay. Let's do this. Ooh, okay. So what is his idea? Again, his idea is knight g4. Let's just do this, prevent his idea. And now get the rook there and pressure and... Okay, he does this. What is his idea? So if I move the rook, he wants to play knight g4. But that isn't a big of an issue. I just move queen e2, defend everything, and should be okay. Let's do that. I mean, I shouldn't... I could actually... Never mind. I thought I had rook a7, but I forgot he had queen there. This... Ooh, did I maybe miss something? This... I might have missed something because I forgot my bishop is hanging. But never mind. I think this is fine. He takes, I take, he does this. Right? This. Check. Oh my god, I can't do that. Let's do this. check and take the rook. Let me not lose this on time, please. I only have one bar, so I might lose this on time. Let's do this. Oh, I had to pre-move for the win, but we get the win. We do get the win. That's pretty good. Yeah. Okay, let's continue. Okay, we're playing 2600 again. Let's do that. Let's go c6. Okay, let's get our knight to f6 now. I'm gonna go a6. If he goes knight c3, it's gonna transpose to the Meron. He does that. Let's just develop our bishop. Get the pawn to e6 now. Let's do this. This. Usually white's idea is to get the e4 break. So what can we do about it? Let's just do this. Get our bishop to e7 and castle. So this, he goes e4. Take, 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 take. I don't know why everyone does this, but like, it's the best plan. This, this, this. This, 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 and maybe f5. Okay, let's try something interesting here. This usually isn't the best move, but let's see how this goes. He does that. Okay, let's go f5. This. Take, take, castle. Not the best. If I do this again, it's. I could get my other knight in the game as well. We could do this. Okay, now let's take. This. Let's do that. I'm gonna take here because I don't want him to open up the file. Okay, so this is kind of tricky. Let's go there. Hitting the pawn, forcing him to make a pawn move. Let's do that. Get the rook there now. Rook d1 followed by this. Do that now, put pressure there. Okay, let's do this and get the rook there now. If this, I'm worried about that. This is get our queen in a better position. Why are we having our queen on a7? Wow, this guy's not playing that great. Because now all these weaknesses... This should be fine for me. What do I do though? How do I break through this? this and get the rook to b8. Just defend everything, and now think of some ideas. Okay, I gotta move though. I'm very slow. You could take. Why did I miss that? I missed that. Let's do this. This. Okay, now we can take. Push, push, push. This, or push, push. Yeah, never mind. This is just check, check. This is just check, and this is game over. This. Rook there. Yep, this is game over. GG's.